Hey everybody, how's it going? So I should have checked this before I actually started recording this, but I just want to make sure. All right, yeah, 10 days. Can't believe I've been doing Zen Veda for 10 days. Count them, 10 days. Pretty cool. Really, really happy that I've stuck with it, and it's been challenging trying to upload stuff, but here we are, day 10. So what I want to talk to you about today is the big misconception that a lot of non-runners have with running is that as runners, we run everything at like breakneck pace, at like, our top speed. And as you can see that I'm wearing today, I have my Slow Runners Club shirt. And this is a great group because this group embraces the slower runners out there. And I think it also breaks that misconception that all of our mileage is run really, really fast. That's totally not true. Totally not true. If I ran all of my mileage as fast as I could, I would definitely get broken really fast and be really, really, really tired. So I certainly don't do that. There's a lot of different plans out there and recommendations for that stuff. A good friend of mine by the name of Matt Fitzgerald, he's an awesome, awesome running coach and athlete himself, triathlete, marathoner. He has this thing called the 80-20 rule, which, basically it uses your heart rate to gauge how hard you're working, and you do 80% of your running at an easy pace and 20% at a faster pace. And I think I've played with this quite a bit, and I think even without actively trying to do that, I think that that's what my training this is really funny. My son, off camera, is sneaking around in his underwear. This is really, really funny. Yes. I just told everybody you're in your underwear.
I heard.
Okay, go back there. He likes to hang out naked. I mean, in his underwear. Whatever. He's crazy. He's crazy. It's not mine.
I am not crazy.
All right, yeah, saying you are mine. So anyways, I found that even without actively trying to do something like the 80-20 rule, that my training, my running naturally kind of defaults to that. Anyways, so I think that's really, really important, and I think there's a lot to be said for running easy miles. I think that that's going to save your legs, that's going to give you less injuries, and it's going to make it a hell of a lot more fun when you take that added pressure out of hitting a time and things like that. I think naturally as runners, we're always competing against ourselves with that clock and for a faster time and things like that. And faster running does play a role in training. You're not going to be able to run faster unless you do a little bit of it at that pace. What that pace has to be and stuff like that. I don't know. I think that requires a lot of fine tuning and it depends on the person. So I think slow running really is the key. When you run slow, you work on a lot of different things. It strengthens your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments. It also improves you cardiovascularly. And just by running at a slower rate too, your time will improve. Your heart rate will get lower. It's really quite interesting. At the beginning of the year, I did a little experiment where I took Matt's plan of the 80-20 rule, and I strictly wore a heart rate monitor and tracked it religiously. And with very little hard work, I found myself running faster, my heart rate decreasing. It was really interesting because I really didn't buy into it. The first time that I ever broke the 4-hour marathon, I did all of my mileage at that required pace to do that, or faster if it was a speed work day. And I'll never forget that year because I was really tired. And, come marathon time, I ran a great race. I ran it in less than 4 hours, something I'd been trying to do for a very, very long time. But when I got done, I was whooped. And to some degree, I almost didn't like running anymore because I had worked so hard and ran so hard. And, looking back now that I'm training with Coach Judy, I'm doing things a little bit different. Following something more like the 80-20 rule, not exactly, but very close. Um, you know, I find myself enjoying it a lot more and, just improving at the same time, which kind of makes me mad because, I qualified, or not qualified, excuse me. I'm never going to qualify for Boston. I'm really tired at work today. Um, I broke another marathon, that 4 hour mark, again, doing pretty much the same thing. And, again, I was really tired. But it makes me mad to think that I worked really hard those 2 years and killed myself, um, doing that, and I really didn't need to. I beat myself up last week because I didn't run my 20-mile long run at, that old pace that I thought that I needed to. And, sometimes it takes a virtual smack from your coach, to realize that, long runs that are 20 miles, things like that, they're meant to be hard. And, there's a lot of consensus in training plans and coaches and stuff like that, that when you do your long runs, you do them like a minute 30 slower than you want your goal pace to be. And I definitely was in that range. I blew that out of the water. So, after getting virtually smacked around by my coach a little bit and coming to my senses, I'm not upset anymore about that. It's a good learning lesson, again, even after 13 years, that, I don't know everything and my body continues to amaze me. And just because you do something one way and it works, it may not have been the best way. And I think I know a lot about running, but yet again, stuff like that happens and I don't. Um, it doesn't make any sense. So, if you're interested, join the Slow Runners Club, no fee, awesome club. Um, and it promotes that slower running, turtle proud. I wear this shirt proudly on my runs and when I'm at the gym and stuff. And, don't focus so much on running the fast stuff. Slow down, enjoy the sights and sounds, enjoy you out there running, not worrying about time and stuff like that, and take some of that pressure off of you because it may not be needed as much. Even the elites, all right, yeah. They run like 2:02 marathons, which I will never do. Will never ever do. Not in this time, not in this lifetime, anyways. Even they run slower most of the time. They're not running 4.5 minute miles and 5 minute miles and 5.5 minute miles all the time. They're doing much slower miles than that, faster miles than us slow people do, but still, it's going to be like a minute to 2 minutes slower than what, their marathon pace is going to be. So even the elites do this. So why not you? So that's my thought for Zen Veda today. Take it for what it's worth. I'm out there enjoying my miles. I'm not so grumpy. I'm not so exhausted. And my body just feels a lot better. So I will see you tomorrow for day 11. I hope everyone is doing well. It looks like tomorrow my run is going to be inside on the treadmill because it's raining today. It's probably going to rain tomorrow. But I don't care because I have 2 days off. Been working really hard this week, long week. Looking forward to a couple days off and some relaxation tonight. So have a great night, everybody. I'm playing around with iMovie again, so be patient with all the changes and everything. But hopefully I'll get the hang of iMovie, and my crappy internet service and internet router will work a little better, and I can make them look a little better. So have a great day, everybody. Take care and run slow.